Hi friends, it's Mrs. Chen-Black. I'm going to do some division problems for you, long division, using the method that I was taught when I was younger. I'm going to walk through it really slowly, and you might find this useful, especially since we are not at school for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and start. The numbers I'm going to be using are 5 and 7, 3, 9. Okay, just from looking at those numbers, I know that I'm going to have a remainder. How do I know that? Because this number 739 doesn't end with a 0 or a 5. If it had ended with a 0 or a 5, I was not going to have a remainder because that tells me that it's equally divisible by 5. Okay? So when I look at this number, the first thing I do is I block off the 3 and the 9 and I just look at the 5 and the 7. Okay? I say, okay, how many 5s can I fit into that 7 without going over 7? Okay? Lots of people, you'll hear people say 5 goes into, and that's basically what they're saying. How many 5s can I fit into this 7 without going over 7? And I figure that out by using my multiplication tables. I know that 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10, so that's already gone over. So I know that I can only put one 5 in there without going over. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right above the 7, okay, because I have to remember my place value at all times. Now, I multiply the 5 and the 1. I know that 5 times 1 is 5. So I put the 5 right underneath the 7 because that's all that I'm working with right now. Okay, I've blocked off that 3 and that 9. Now, I'm going to subtract this. 7 minus 5, and that gives me 2. And then I'm going to drop the 3 down, and I'm going to tackle this new number, which is 23. Okay? I'm looking at that 23, and I'm thinking, how many 5s can I fit into this 23 without going over? So I count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. I know I can fit 4. So I go right above that 3, and I put the number 4. Then I do 5 times 4 is 20. So I put the 20 down here. And I subtract, and this gives me 3. Now, see the 9? It's the 9's turn. So I'm going to drop it down. It's welcome to the party now. So the number I'm working with is 39. Okay? I finished working with all of that. I'm just looking at this 39 now. Okay? How many 5s can I fit into this 39 without going over 39? Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 7. I come right above this 9 and I write 7. I just figured out that 5 times 7 is 35, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down here. I'm subtracting these numbers. 39 minus 35 gives me 4. Okay? So I know that my answer for this problem is 147, remainder 4. That's that 4 that's left down there. The remainder always has to be less than this number here. Okay? It can't be more. If it's more, that means we need to go one more time. All right? I hope that helps. I'm going to do a couple more problems, but I'm not going to talk through them, and I want you to do them along with me, see if we get the same answer. So let's try another one. Okay, I'm going to draw a line here, and I'm going to box this in so that it doesn't get confused or mixed up with our new numbers. Okay, the new number we're going to use is this. We are going to use 432. Okay. And we're going to divide this by 4. All right? So we block out the 3 and the 2, and we're looking just at 4. Okay? How many 4s can I fit into 4? Just 1. So I put that 1 up there. 1 times 4 is 4. So that's 0. I'm going to drop that 3 down. Okay? Now I can say, how many 4s can I fit into 3? Oops. 0. 4 is bigger than 3. So I come up here and I put the 0, I do 4 times 0 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. And then I drop the 2 down. So now I have a new number, 32, that I'm working with, okay? So here I am, I'm working with 32. I'm thinking to myself, how many 4s can I fit into this number 32? I figure that out how? I figure it out by doing my tables. Now look, at this point, if you don't know your tables, it's fine. Don't panic. It just takes practice. So what Miss Chen-Black is going to do is I'm going to get a pen and I'm going to write out my 4s and then I'm going to count to figure out what number I'm at. Okay, so here I am. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I'm getting closer to 32. 28, 32. Now I count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my answer up here is 8. And 4 times 8 is 32. And 32 minus 32 is 0. Okay, we're going to do one more. Let Miss Chen-Black get her tape. I'm going to cover it over and we're going to do one more together. Let's do 946. Okay? All right. Block off the 46. How many times can 3 go into 9? How many 3s can I fit into that 9 without going over? 3, 6, 9. I can fit 3 of them. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. I'm going to drop that 4 down because I need to work with that 4. My problem's not over. I need to work with that 4 and I need to work with that 6. So now I have a 4 here, okay? I'm looking at my 3 and I'm looking at my 4 and that 3 can fit in that 4 at least one time. I know that. So I'm going to put a 1 here. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. Now I'm going to work with that 6. I'm going to drop it down and put it right there. So now I have 3 and 16. How many times can 3 fit into 16 without going over? Let me figure it out. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There we go. We're at 15. 15 is 1 less than 16, so we know it's going to be 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 16 minus 15 is 1. So my answer is, or my final is 315. Remainder 1. I hope this has helped. Leave me a message. Send me an email if you want me to work on anything in particular. I'm going to do a couple more division videos and hopefully they'll help you while you're out of school.